It's time for Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
And good Wednesday afternoon here, about to be evening. 6:20 is the official time here as we're ready for a 3A regional title between the Frontenac Raiders and the Columbus Titans. Starting lineups being introduced. We just got the second-seeded Frontenac Raiders underway, and now it's time for the starting lineups for Columbus. A big matchup underway here. Same teams playing for the baseball 3A regional title as well, and a chance to go to state. Baseball went last year, trying to go back for double year in a row, and now it's up to the Lady Titans to make their appearance in Manhattan. So big things on the line here. Daryl will bring you in once again. You've seen a little bit of Titan softball. You've seen a little bit of Frontenac softball. You've gotten both pairs now. What do you think it's going to take for both of these teams to win the regional and go on to Manhattan?
Well, now that I've watched at least two Columbus Titans softball games, 3 if you count the one I watched against Girard. I wasn't really analyzing it during the regular season. I was kind of there more for fun, talking to my friends. But for the Columbus Titans, it's going to be take care of business like they have this entire week. Their pitching has been great. Aubrey Savarito, starting them off, has pitched, I believe, 8 strikeouts in her last 2 games. And then Gracie Major, finishing it off, I believe has also pitched 8 strikeouts in her last 2 games, if my unofficial stats are correct. So the pitching is incredible. It's mainly trusting the defense and doing it against the Raiders. For the Raiders, it's going to be hitting the ball, getting it in play, because we saw against the Raiders or against the Trojans just a little bit ago that if they put it in play, they're dangerous because it happened very quickly.
And we'll take a break for the national anthem. We'll be back after this.
Is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at colesservicellc.com.
You have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Welcome back here to Rocket Field. Daryl was kind of cut off there by the abrupt national anthem, but now we've got that out of the way. We were talking about what it's going to take for these two teams to win.
Right. So, like I was saying, the Raiders obviously very solid on defense as well with Avery Johnson. I'm assuming she's going to be in the circle for the Raiders, as she has been all season. So, for them to get it done, it's really going to be score more runs. And I hate to just be that guy who says it as simply as that, because that's about the simplest as it can get. it's really going to – I mean, these are two very evenly matched teams. They've dominated pretty much all season.
Right.
So play your games, trust that you can do it, trust your defense, and then pitch well.
There you go. In the mound today, Aubrey Saporito going to start things off for Columbus and most likely trade it out with Gracie Major at some point in time. Did you hear what they're clapping about?
I did not. I assume it was the field. People work in the field.
That's right, because this thing was a fish tank at the beginning of this week, and now it's looks pretty back to normal.
I mean, it turned out well. I'm honestly.
The sun has definitely helped it out today a little bit. Some sun and some wind will help the field out pretty nicely. But Frontenac being the second seed, they'll be the away team. Columbus, even though it's their home regional, they'll be the home team because of seeding. And just to prove how good I am at updating things, here's the updated bracket that shows how these two teams got to this point. It was a battle between Girard and Frontenac today. Frontenac swept. The Trojans kind of manhandled them 10-0. And Columbus kind of manhandled Baxter 10-1. So both of these teams proved dominance over their semifinal opponent. Now it's time to do the work to go up to the – I actually don't know where they play for the 3A state tournament. I know that they play K-State for baseball.
North. That's about all I know.
Yeah, they go up north. Somewhere in Kansas. Maddie Lujata starting us off, and Aubrey Saporito will start things off with a strike, just the way we like to see it. Frontenac tends to pick things up after they figure out what your defense is doing, so. Ball one. 1-1 count for Luchadas.
I'd like to point out the interesting defense being played by Coach Sapp right now, bringing the second baseman, I believe that's Jalen Rodriguez, all the way in.
Yeah, and same with third base. Probably trying to look for some kind of bunt formation or something like that.
Preventing the bunt that Luchadas, well, she laid down two against Girard just a few minutes ago, so
right,
very good at that.
Trying to take some notes and learn from things. An even count now for Maddie. Say her first name to avoid butchering the last one.
Maybe I should have caught on to that. Luchadas.
It's certainly different.
That Italian blood.
That's right. Scooped up by Saporito, throw to Major, quick out there. You definitely don't want Frontenac to start off hot. You want to limit them early because that's how you're probably going to win this game. Both teams have got a good shot. I know these two split in their main season game against each other. Frontenac won the first game 7-3. Columbus won the second, I don't remember, 6-5. And that one fouled back. I believe that's Annie Lee at the plate. You want to put that in the middle?
I got you.
There we go.
Don't make fun of my handwriting.
Hey, as long as I can read it, I'm all right with it.
I write so I can understand, not for other people.
That's fair enough. 1-1 now to Lee. First chance for Lady Titan softball to go to state, and I'm not sure how long. They've had multiple good teams, good opportunities, that they just haven't made it to the championship game. They finally put in the work and did it this year. Try to bring you updates on the baseball side. Also on Columbus Sports Live, you can flip back and forth between the two to figure out what's going on. And I wish I could see where that ball is, but the sun is like directly in my eyes.
It's right to that point of the evening where that sun is starting to kill us now.
It's hot, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got a jacket back there I brought with me when it was cloudy and cool this afternoon. Now it is warm and not cool and not cloudy.
Still wearing the pullover because it's just about the only red thing I have. I'm supposed to be a Titans fan here, of course.
Right.
Although I will say I might be partial to Frontenac now that I'm just cheering for my sister now. So.
Right, yeah. After you called her a traitor just
yeah.
an hour or so ago.
Hey, opinions change.
That quick?
Oh, yeah.
Lee's count is full. So she's battling to stay alive here in this one. One out for Frontenac, nobody on here in the top of the first. Frontenac, obviously, this team with a lot of experience going to state multiple years. In 2021, 2022, winning it last year. Bobbled by Katie Mooney. They're not going to have the throw in time. So Annie Lee will get on first.
Now it's a bat. Number 7, shortstop, Mia Brown.
Titans have got to get their emotions in check pretty early, not make sure Frontenac's not really one of those teams that battles any nerves. At least they don't show it anyway. As that will bring up Mia Brown to the plate as you start getting into the heart of Frontenac's lineup here. Strike one. If Aubrey can perform well here, you would bet that Gracie would also perform well. And pitching, I think Columbus is a little more solid than Frontenac is right now. That one low.
Definitely a little more depth, I would say.
Avery Johnson, one heck of a pitcher, but she just pitched an entire 5 innings, and she's probably going to have to pitch at least another 5. And that one hit high. Harley Long looking for it, but it was caught by Jalen Rodriguez for the second out. So good communication there in the outfield to determine who's going to get that one. Jalen Rodriguez gets all the fame on that. And now that will bring up number 4, Abby Beeman.
That brings up center fielder number 4, Abby Beeman.
And this would be a good start for the Titans to get out of here because,
right,
like you saw against the Trojans, if the Raiders get started, they go.
Yeah. They're like a Mustang. If they get started, they're going to just keep going at 90 miles an hour or plus. That one fouled off by Beeman, a 1-1 count. I bet both dugouts are going to be riled up with energy here tonight. I wanted to say this afternoon because it looks like it, but it's only 6:30. Strike 2.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about summer, I will say.
Yeah.
Nights are longer.
Yeah, during basketball season, sometimes I'd go into the gym and it'd be dark. And she goes down swinging for strike 3 and out number 3, so Raiders leave one stranded and don't get anybody home. Titans trying to get a quick start and do something in the bottom of the first. They're up to bat after this commercial break.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
It's back. I think he's just playing that song now just to make themselves look stupid on camera.
They're having fun.
They're having fun. That's important, especially in a game as high intensity as this.
Yeah,
it's good to show that you're trying to get the nerves out and trying to relax and just trying to pretend like this is a normal game.
If you can have anything to relax you in a high-stakes game, that is what is important.
Although I do kind of wish this was played on a Thursday, Friday, because winning the chance to go to state on a Wednesday doesn't feel right.
Just doesn't have that quite.
Seniors don't, but everybody else has got to go tomorrow and take a final. Like, that just doesn't work.
Right, seniors are done. We're chilling, graduated. Or for Columbus, almost graduated.
But seniors are done with school. They just have to go graduate.
Yeah. Never understood that.
The important part, I don't either, but I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Get to sleep in for once.
That's right. I did today. Starting off with top of the lineup, Katie Simpson. Usual leadoff hitter, mighty quick. Talked about that several times this season. Strike 1. Pretty good pitch there from Johnson. I'm sure she's had a little bit of time to rest and try to get her batteries charged again. Tell you what, she's definitely warmed up.
Yeah.
Pitched a great game against the Trojans. That broadcast is available on Girard Sports Live. If any Raider fans want to watch it, I doubt Trojan fans want to. Strike 2.
I think I'll avoid that one for the future.
Go back and watch B.J. Harris call the state title game in boys basketball several years ago.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Actually.
Yeah, that one might look a little better.
Which one, girls or boys?
Well, girls one wasn't available on Girard Sports Live, but it is on radio. That one fouled back, so Katie got a piece of it.
we don't know how fortunate we are to have Girard Sports Live.
Good gap there in between the pitcher and the shortstop. Hopefully taking some notes here. That went outside, ball 1. I'm sure Johnson's probably feeling some nerves. You know, she hasn't had the most experience. She's had a lot of experience, don't get me wrong, but compared to some of the other people on the team that have been to multiple state tournaments, obviously the freshman year for the seniors got canceled due to COVID-19. Frontenac been back-to-back state tournaments. And that one hit past Hattie Pyle, and Katie Simpson will stand up on first.
First and second baseman for single. And that brings up senior pitcher number 14, Aubrey Saporito.
Frontenac winning the state tournament in 2016, 2019, 2022. I'm hoping, well, if they end up getting there, I hope they do win. You always rule over CNC, but I'm hoping that the team in red and gold tonight will prevail. Aubrey Saporito at the plate. Katie Simpson trying to steal second. And that was mishandled, and Katie Simpson's going to go to third. She's going home. She'll get there in plenty of time, and there's a run for the Titans. Good way to start off, I'll tell you that, to get a run in early.
Well, I tell you, you can tell a lot about how a game's going to go based on your first batter, and
right.
You're hoping as a Columbus fan that that's how it's going to go.
I'm hoping that that's not just one of the one-off things, and Coach Rooms is going to go talk some wizard magic into them, and they're obviously going to start throwing strike after strike
Zap
after
them
strike.
into shape, yeah. No, that's – well, last game also, Katie Simpson started off with her own home run. Not a home run, making it to first and making it all the way around the base. She started the last game as that, and they ended up winning 10-1. So, if history repeats itself, then Katie Simpson is the telltale of the future.
KT Lopp at the play, or no, still Aubrey Saporito, my bad. And that one caught foul. Uh-oh. Hattie Pyle almost went for the catch. Couldn't get there in time. Saporito will go back to where she came from with an 0-2 count. Columbus currently up 3-1 in the regional championship on the baseball side. If you could have both teams go to state over the same opponent, that would be crazy.
It's destiny to have two teams playing in the same regional championship.
Big rivalry between these two schools in spring sports. Both teams equally talented. Saporito fighting to stay alive, and she does again, fouls that one back into the net. She's showing us she can hit the ball, which is always nice to know. And that's a high hit. Uh-oh, Hattie Pyle looking for it. Even with the sun in her eyes, she caught it out. Brings up out number 1. But you still got some room.
That's the first out of the inning. Now up, junior shortstop number 18, KT Lopp.
Try to provide updates on the baseball side as well when we can. Like we said, Columbus up 3-1 over Frontenac in Girard for the regional title. KT got a piece of that one if it goes foul. You know, Frontenac's going to have probably a big inning or two coming up, so to score early hopefully should give the defense some momentum to make sure Frontenac doesn't repeat it.
And that's where your defense has to stay solid, because it does seem like those Raiders get stronger as the game goes on for some reason.
Yep. KT strings through that one, strike 2.
That was a nasty pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It's been a while since I've hit a baseball, but I don't think I'd be able to hit that.
No. Johnson can throw a few more of those. We may be in trouble. That one fouled back.
Yep.
Making contact, just not in the right direction.
That's one for the playground counter as well.
There we go. Got to have a playground counter each game.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for Johnson to throw a ball.
Wow.
There we go.
He started. His fortune telling has started.
I predict we will win this game.
Knob.
1-2 Lops count. I got a feeling she's got something cooking in that bat. That one low. That was a little anticlimactic pitch from Johnson. I expected her not to throw that. That's why I said that. Now I think something's cooking in her bat. An even count. That one high. So Lops battled back to get a full count. I got to say, that's nice to see. Even though Johnson had pitched multiple good throws in a row, it's good to know that she's human and she can falter a little bit. As a sophomore, you know, it's scary, her talent. And Lop will walk to first. Way to battle back after that. And that will bring up Gracie Major. Okay, here's my thought process. She hasn't hit a home run this entire regional tournament. She's been saving all the gas in the tank for this.
Okay, you're saying she's due.
Maybe not right now, but sometime during this game.
At some point in this game.
Maybe we'll get 3 on. I don't know.
Well, it would be an opportune time to do it.
That's right. It's good to know that giving Frontenac a decent amount of time in the outfield might wear him out a little bit, make him a little more nervous. And that's an unfortunate hit right to Mia Brown, but she bobbled it. There you go. Some unforced errors there from Frontenac, and Columbus gets Gracie on and advances KT to second. It looked like an impromptu hit was actually a pretty nice play out of the deal. I'm surprised Coach Rooms didn't come out of the box. I figured she would see that and not be happy. Trying to give some confidence to her players here. Still early. Maybe that's why she's not sweating it. 1 out. Columbus still has some wiggle room here, but you don't want to give it up either. Not to this team. Strike 1. Whew. Power on that swing.
Right off the top of the dugout.
Yeah. Might have dented the thing. 0-2 for Mooney.
Money Man Mooney.
There you go.
There's a little nickname to carry on. Yeah, it probably won't stick.
She'll be money if she can advance something here. Oh, I wouldn't have swung at that. They're going to go for second, but they don't get the double play. Gracie's out at second. Trying to get 2 out, but Mooney will stand up on first, and KT will advance to third. So now you've got no room. Jalen Rodriguez up to bat.
Now to bat, second baseman, senior number 00, Jalen Rodriguez.
The key thing is now you can get him on, but you got to get him in. 1-0 or 1-2 nothing. Double zero, Jalen Rodriguez will take the plate. And she'll take some time and get herself ready. A couple practice swings in here. A lot of pressure in a regional title game with 2 outs and somebody in scoring position. Strike 1. Johnson always throws a nice first pitch. I think every first pitch that she's thrown tonight has been a strike.
I understand questioning on first, the tempting the catcher to throw, but Caitlin Hayslip has a heck of an arm. And
yeah.
if she tests her too much and gets thrown out, that'll be the end of the inning. That's not what you want to see for the Columbus Titans.
No. That one fouled back. So Mooney will go back to first, Lop back to third. Is that another on the playground?
That is
counter?
another playground.
What are we at now?
2.
And we're not even done with the first inning.
I know it. What a day.
Take that to the school board. Update on baseball. It is 4-1 Columbus against Frontenac in Girard for the regional title there on the baseball side. That one high. 1-2 the count. And Mooney jogs over to second.
That was taunting.
She was just like, I'm just going to stroll.
Throw a flag on the play for taunting.
No, don't.
No. I mean, sorry, Titan fan.
Right. Get it in your head. That one goes foul.
Hello, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got the power on the swing, man.
Yeah, that was hit on a rope.
1-2 count. Runners in scoring position. 2 outs. Rodriguez with the pressure on top of her. That's something I probably couldn't handle. I get nervous about public speaking.
Yeah, you're broadcasting in front of.
The way I look at it is that I'm only talking to myself here, and
Fair
I guess
enough.
you. An even count. Got to hope that Johnson will start to falter early and get tired. This inning has been decently long, so the longer these innings take with Johnson on the mound, the better for Columbus, in my opinion.
I'd say you're right about that. You know, fatigue does play into it, but I don't know who would come in and pitch for Frontenac had she
Exactly.
the fatigue start. Maybe Mia Brown.
Oh. Be careful, you're going to be paying some bills to replace some of this stuff.
My gosh.
I like that power. Just put it the other way.
Yeah, that one. Man, that was. Ooh,
I mean,
that made a noise.
if I was a coach, I'm just pointing,
Yeah.
letting her know.
Give her some wisdom that way.
Home run is that way.
Forward.
Yeah. Instead of denting the metal, there's a pot fly, unfortunate. And that will be caught for the third out
Rodriguez, hard.
in right field.
Fly to right field.
Titans do leave a couple stranded. They do get one home. Titans take an early 1-0 lead. Let's see if they can hold off the Raiders in the regional title game. We're back after this.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Welcome back here to Rocket Field. Daryl McLeod absent right now. He's trying to get the line procession to move down. And it looks like he did his job. I'm hoping I'm hoping they pass on the message.
Well, sorry, BJ, we're working on it. Might have to wait till the next inning, though.
Yeah. Work in progress. Hattie Pyle up to bat with strike one from Aubrey. If you were watching the Girard broadcast, we mentioned it several times, the most dangerous hitter for Frontenac based on stats. You can limit her, you've got a good shot. Strike two. Hasn't had the best day at the plate compared to the other Frontenac batters, but you know what? You can never, shy away from her.
And that's at the most opportune time. She'll show up and she'll hit the ball like bases loaded. She gets a double in that last game against the Trojans.
1-2 count for Pyle. You never know. They could load the bases, and then she comes up after not getting a hit all day and nails it out of the park. Tipped it, stays alive. Nice loaded stands here on both sides for either team. The outfield, as I'm sure you can take a little bit into it, is loaded as well with spectators lining the rail. An even count now for Hattie. HP, one of those players that no matter what you do, you can never shy back from them. And she stays alive with it. Not in the playground, but into the practice.
Yeah. Right on top of the practice net.
Yeah. And small hit there, gobbled up by Mooney, and not the oh, they got her. Nice move there by Gracie Major to pretty much do the splits in order to get that out. You got to hand it to Gracie there. She refused to come off the bag, even if she had to do the splits to earn that out. She did.
In the boys' game, 3 home runs from the Titans.
It's 4 now.
4-1.
Oh, there we go. They 3 home runs.
That's insane.
What?
3 home runs for the boys. That's crazy.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, someone wants to go to the state tourney.
Well, they lost last year in the championship game, so I bet they're pretty hungry to get back.
Was it to Frontenac or was it who did they lose to?
Wichita Collegiate. We beat Frontenac.
Oh, frick. Yeah, sorry, the regional. Well, that's what I remember.
Nice catch there by Harley Long in the outfield to knock out Avery Johnson. I'll bring up out number 2.
That's what I forgot is Girard moved their regional last year. They played up north.
Yeah.
Like Osawatomie or something like that.
Yeah, that's why we had Girard and Columbus in the same state tournament. I don't think Keisha was pretty happy about that, so they moved things around.
Yeah, definitely changed it.
2 teams from the same league in the same tournament. Doesn't work out too well. 1-0 the count to Caitlin Hayslip. Right now, Titan defense needs to stay cool as a cucumber, even if it is 80-something degrees outside. Strike 1. 1-1 now to Caitlin. And Frontenac didn't have their big inning in the Girard game until the 4th, so. Oh, and a fluke pitch there from Saporito. That one way high, came off of her hand wrong. Can't have too many of those.
Yeah, I think she was immediately laughing after she threw that ball.
She was like, oh, God. I did not just do that with all these people watching. Strike 2. Hayslip swings through that one. Coach Room's trying to make sure that her players aren't too stressed out or overwhelmed right now. That one fouled back. Is that a playground counter? No, I think barely missed it.
Yep, didn't quite make it there.
Well, we still got several innings. I'm going to prove my point before the end of the night's over. That's a bad spot for a playground. I think I already have, but we're taking official count now. And right to first. Nice grab by Gracie. 2 good plays back to back. And that will bring up out number 3. Two back-to-back nice plays there from Gracie Major to bring the last 2 outs. We'll retire the top of the second and head to the bottom of the second. Columbus up to bat, trying to add to their lead after this.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Apologize for the lopsided camera here. We're trying to get things moved up. So we'll go to the bracket momentarily so you don't get seasick. 6-1 now, Columbus on top of Frontenac after 3 home runs already in that game. To me, it looks like Columbus may be going to state in baseball again, making round 2. All right, let's see how that looks.
All right.
That looks better. Might want to move the camera just a tad down if you can. You know what? That's good. That's good.
We're sticking with it.
We'll stick with it for the time being. Nobody's head's in the way. Titans up to bat. Addy Saporito starting us off with ball 1. Johnson's still on the mound. You got to wonder when fatigue is going to set in, if at all.
Yeah, I was about to say if it does.
Strike 1.
Two balls, 1 strike for Count Saporito.
On, I guess it'd be this right now. Although, is that Matty Garcia up to bat? With 2 outs?
Hard ground ball, second baseman Andy Lee over the first for out number 3. After 2 full innings of play, Lady Titans lead 1-0.
Well, that was a quick inning. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back. Hopefully all of our tech issues have been resolved and we'll be able to bring you the rest of the game without problems.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do-it-yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
We're back here with the top of the third. Dealing with tech problems, didn't get things switched over. Fix this real quick. Well, who's up to bat?
Matty Call.
Matty Call. There we go. Pretend you saw that 30 seconds earlier and everything's all right. Score still 1-0. Frontenac up to bat. A 1-1 count to Call. Hopefully things should run smoothly from here on out. Of course, we have our first real tech problem when we're in the regional title game. But I'm seeing some viewer numbers at the top, so I'm thinking people are watching. And there's a pop fly hit. Rodriguez looking for it, and she gets it for out number 1.
Ball flies out. Fielder number 24, Kelby Burke.
It's underneath kind of a tripod. We'll see if it's in there and hope that cools it down. We may drop off momentarily as I'm going to switch back to the hot spot.
Foul ball.
Perfect.
We back on?
Back on hopefully good internet.
Rock on.
Ball low, makes count 3-1.
I'm praying this is the last of the technical problems. I'm trying to keep it cool. I don't know if I should put an ice cold drink on it or not, but
High ball forward,
Machado takes a walk to first. Now we can finally get back into the action here.
Brings up second baseman number 1, Annie Lee.
Annie Lee now at the plate with 2 outs, so Columbus not in a huge throttle right now. They've got 1 on and 2 outs. That'll be ball 1 to Lee. Yep, see our drop frames have stopped, so I think we're okay.
Rock on. You know, all things considered, at least the camera hasn't stopped.
Yep. I thought that one was going to hit the
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it too. Got lucky. That one hit foul, so a 1 and 2 count to Lee.
Foul balls makes the count of 1 and 2.
Now's not the time for her to hit something
Annie
big.
Lee.
Was it the 3rd inning or the 4th inning that Frontenac had their big run against?
I wanted to say it was the 4th. I'm not entirely sure on that. That one also hit foul, so Lee stays alive. 1 and 2 count and 2 outs. That's definitely what Frontenac needs to do here. As we're going to take a moment to clear off first base.
Man, that sun is starting to get to the perfect point to where it's right in my eyes.
It's past me a little bit. I can look over this way and I'm good.
I'm vibing with this guy next to me. He's using his seat cover as a shader.
Should have brought a hat. That one hit foul. That's a lot of power on that thing. If it went just a little bit more to the right, it would have been in trouble.
Yeah. And I apologize to everyone watching, but anything on the left side, you're probably not going to see because of the sun.
We can't do anything about that.
Nope. That's just
We don't control the weather.
good old Mother Nature.
Right. And it's never cooperative when you want it to be. And that's low, so an even count now as Luchada steals for second.
Machado steals second. Annie
Now
Lee
you
takes
really
the
need the
ball.
out.
Even count 2 and 2.
Because
Two
Luchadas
outs.
is mighty quick.
Yeah. Should be a
Foul
foul ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Count remains.
Dead ball, still even. Glad we figured out what the problem was with that hot spot. Otherwise, I was to start to panic. Internet at the baseball field's great. Internet at the softball field's not. And I don't think Columbus will be hosting a softball or baseball regional anytime soon. They hosted it just 2 years ago. There you go.
Saporito.
Nice pitch there from Saporito. Gets
Number 3.
Annie Lee looking. Brings up out number 3. Still nobody scores for Frontenac, but they do get somebody on. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back here with the top of the 4th, or bottom of the 3rd, excuse me. Maybe this will be Titans' chance for a big inning. We're back after this.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Things are going a little bit more smoothly on the baseball side. Columbus is up 8-1. I'm not going to jinx them, but I would say there's a good bet they're going back to state. So it's good to know out of at least we've got one, most likely going back to state. I wish I could know what inning they're in. I might see if I can look that up momentarily. Let's see. See what inning they're in. Of course they're going to a break, right? Bottom of the third. And they're up 8-1. That's not good for Frontenac. Good for us, though. Now it's just time to get both teams there. Katie Simpson up to bat, back at the top of the order. She's the only run for Columbus tonight in this championship game. And there's that audio crap again. See if I can put my phone down on it. That didn't work that time.
Then your phone's going to overheat.
Right, and then it'll explode, and then I'll not be a happy camper. Nope. Trying to unplug things here. Not bad right now. I don't want to touch things and make it worse.
Yeah. It'll buff.
It'll buffer right now, that's right. 1-1 count to Simpson. She's got a piece of that one. Almost caught by somebody in the stands. That's a souvenir you can take home. Doesn't buy you a free snow cone in a regional title game, but and they're going to call it fair. Simpson's going to get a triple out of the deal, most likely. And Coach Sapp telling her to stay where she is. Nice hit there by Simpson, went right past the first base line. And Coach Room's going to try to argue that that was foul. I guess it didn't work too well. She's already going back in there. Maybe she changed her mind. It's all right by me. Katie Simpson with a triple out of the deal on the first hit. That's the start of Columbus's big inning we were talking about.
There you go. Katie Simpson has been lights out today.
Yeah. Your leadoff hitter being lights out, that's good for the rest of the lineup. Aubrey Saporita will take the plate now for Columbus. Shows a bunt, foul ball. I was going to say fall bowl or something like that. No?
Don't even comment on it.
Everything's normal. Everything's normal.
This is how it's supposed to go.
It's always been like this. Shows bunt again and is hit by the pitch.
That should be a dead ball, right?
Or she got hit.
Yeah, but she kept the bunt out the whole time.
Yeah, that's fair enough, yeah. I think you're right. Apparently not.
Saporito hit by pitch. Takes first. Now runners on the corners, no out.
I guess we don't know the rules of softball anymore. I'm not going to complain because it helps us, but we saw that in the Girard and Frontenac game too.
Well, if Coach Rooms isn't going to argue it, I feel like I have no personal point in arguing
That's a
it.
good point. If Coach Rooms isn't upset about the call, I'm not going to be upset
There's
about the
no
call.
reason
I
to be
wasn't upset
upset
about it anyway. It benefits me. Two on. KT Lop up to bat. No outs. Good position here for the Titans. Strike one, and Aubrey Saporito kind of caught in the act of going into second. That's what I thought they were going to get, but then I noticed they were trying to get Katie Simpson out at third, but they didn't. So runners advance, two in scoring position. Now you're in the power hitting style, so you need to. Columbus is in a pretty good spot right now, I would say.
Kind of the same scenario that Girard was in earlier. No outs, runners on second and third.
Yep.
Already trailing in the game.
Yep.
Third inning, bottom of the third.
Yeah.
Wow, the stars are aligning.
Maybe Frontenac got it all out of the tank last game, and now Columbus is starting to rally. I hope.
Well, and that's when you wonder if it's more beneficial to have that game break or to have that back-to-back game.
It's true. Would you rather be warmed up and ready to go, or would you rather have the rest period and then get some time to warm up?
Get some time to eat, too.
There you go.
That's what's on my mind right now.
And bunt there goes foul by Lop. Katie Simpson's already home. That was a practice run.
Yep. Of course, if you're Frontenac, you got to make a decision. It's going to be very hard to throw Katie Simpson out at home.
Right. Do you go for the plate or do you go for first?
Just go ahead and try and get the out and maybe save some damage.
Right. Knowing Frontenac, they're probably going to go for the plate every time. And with a bunt that close, that's not a good, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Tough to make that play.
She did not bunt again. That one goes foul. God, that was a high hit. That almost hit one of the lights.
Really trying to get the stadium renovated with the damage costs.
Yeah. While they're at it, they need to hit the press box behind me and make it bigger. Knock a wall or two out. Thank you.
More room for us.
Right, yeah. So my hotspot doesn't overheat.
So I don't have to ask those poor people in front of me to move.
That's right. You've never had to do that at Girard, had you?
Nope. No,
Exactly.
no. Usually I sit up in my nice air-conditioned press box, and
Yeah.
I hear Josh complain about the heat.
He
Why they're
shouldn't
not
be
turning it
complaining
down.
about the heat. I know he's probably had to set up at Columbus before, but not very often. And strike three got KT looking.
Johnson catches up looking for strike three.
You really need to get a run in here. You got a good position. You only got one out now.
Gracie Major.
If you're going to homer, do it right now. There may not be another good setup like this for her tonight, so if you're going to put power into your swing, now's the time. Oh, man. Strike one. Oh, ball one. I was about to say they put up a strike on the scoreboard, but I didn't hear him yell or didn't give the indication.
Yeah, and I definitely heard one of the crowd members yell.
Yeah.
It was the same exact pitch as the last one.
That's
but
a strike.
Yep. You hear a lot of that.
Yeah, regional title game. Both fans are going to be chirpy.
Yeah, it's pretty high stakes. I understand.
I get it too. I think most of them are parents, so.
Yeah.
Strike one, and Hayslip tried to track down Simpson.
Wouldn't that be an incredible race? She could track down Simpson. Imagine that.
I don't think it would have worked. I think Hayslip kind of came to her senses and was like, you know what?
It's like, yeah, maybe this is not the race
Maybe
I
this
want.
is not the right time. A 1-1 count to Gracie. High on that one. And Simpson going to try to go for home, and they got her. Darn it.
Simpson going out of home to the second out.
I wish you would have got that on
Dang.
camera. I was so
I just
hoping.
missed it, too. I was watching with my eyes. That's why I missed it.
Coach Rooms yelling at the Frontenac crowd as a cheerleader to pick up motivation. What looked like a really good start for Columbus has turned into not a good one. We do have still a runner in scoring position. Simpson got caught in the act, and Coach Rooms going to talk to the ump. He wanted Simpson thrown out, or she did, for throwing her helmet down. And
She did. She threw her helmet down and made a big reaction after that. Room's going to try and do anything she can to win this game for her girls, so I understand going to all the efforts.
I'll say you can't blame her. That's what a coach is supposed to do. That's why she gets paid money to do this.
That's true. That's what we were talking about, I believe, yesterday, about Rooms doing anything she can for her team to win, no matter how aggressive it might be.
You got to give it to her. See what the refs are going to talk about. She did throw down her helmet, and she did, I don't know if she got an expletive in there or not.
Yeah, I couldn't really read her lips because I was
I
really
know she
focused
yelled
on
something, but it could have been darn it.
I was really focused on
also
Coach
may.
Cassie pumping up the crowd over here.
She was going, come on.
Yeah. I really wish I would have got that on camera. I was too busy watching it to think.
Start cheering, dang it.
And then after it happened, I was like, oh, dang.
I don't know what's going on. This may be a big momentum shift here. Let's see what they're going to do. Tell by Coach, she's shaking her head no. I don't know if they're going to throw her out or not. I don't even know if that's what she's talking about, to be fair. But I feel like that's definitely what's going to happen. I feel like she's definitely trying to talk about it because Katie Simpson is a dangerous hitter. Okay, I don't think they ejected her, but I did just see. I could read Coach Sapp's lips on that one that said, Katie, shut up. So.
Yeah, that is one thing. You cannot let your emotions beat you in these games.
You got to slap your knees and take your helmet and
accept what happened.
Exactly. Game's not over. Your team's up, But you don't want the momentum to shift after that either.
Exactly.
Which is what I think Coach Rooms may have done that to try to get a momentum shift going.
Yeah, kind of maybe stunt Gracie as well.
Yeah,
ice her a little bit.
It's an even count now to Major. Frontenac trying to come out of this alive. And they do.
Old Mo, you can feel it.
And I think the momentum is starting to shift. Titans still up 1-0, but they had a good opportunity and lost control. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and see if the momentum can shift back towards Columbus after this.
One of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back here. Titans hopefully going to get their emotions in check, and Frontenac in the heart of their lineup. Now this is where they did well in the Girard game. This was their big inning. And they're going to switch Saporito and Major. Put Saporito at first and Major on the mound.
Number 7.
Not a bad idea, because if Gracie starts faltering, you can always, well, not going to finish that thought. In the top of the 5th inning, Raiders are up to bat with no outs, and it is 8-2 Titans.
Still a lot of conversation going on over here between the coaches.
Maybe Coach Sapp is like, settle down, Cassie. I love you, but settle down. That's one of Columbus's own. Strike one. Good way to start for Gracie. You see, now the Columbus side's going to try to rally back against the Frontenac side.
Oh, of course.
This is what happens in regionals and in sub-state and whatever you want to say. I have that one. 1-1. Remember, all it takes is one run here for Frontenac to tie and 2 to take the lead. And this was their big inning in the last game. That one fouled back. 1-2 now the count for Brown.
Well, as a player, these are the moments you dream for.
Right.
All the momentum, both teams fighting back and forth for the momentum and
low
a chance
pitch.
to take it.
Even count there.
Ball low, even count.
I think if you can get a couple strikes or a couple outs in here early, you've got a pretty good shot to flip the roles.
That's if you can get out of the inning with nothing.
Right.
That's what you want.
That's what, yeah. You want the momentum to shift back to you. And Brown hits that one high. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's out.
I was going to call it.
Yeah.
But I could feel it coming.
Yeah. That will tie the game. And what do we say, the big inning?
It's always the 4.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, moment you dream of as a player.
Right.
Who's going to take the momentum? Mia Brown said, give it to Frontenac.
Yeah. Mia Brown said, we're not done.
No quit in that Frontenac side.
That one fouled back by Beeman. It's Abby Beeman. Now you just got to not falter like, I hate to say it, but like Girard did once they got that first run in and it just all fell apart.
Hey, I'm a big boy. I can handle it. Okay. We're all adults here.
1-1.
But you are right. If you're Columbus, you got to have a lot of amnesia.
Yeah.
Forget what happened. Move on. Because you still got a lot of softball left.
And Beeman goes down swinging. And that will be out number 1. See, that's what you needed right there.
Yes.
You needed an out before you can get more runners on, and then you can start to shift the momentum. But now you've got Hattie Pyle coming up to bat. And that one hit, throw to first for the out. There you go, get out Hattie. 2 outs there.
Now up, pitcher number 00, Avery Johnson.
Now we're just hoping Avery Johnson does not become the next Maddie Garcia. Hopefully they didn't take any tips. So regardless of what this happened, Columbus offense has got to go to work in the next inning. Strike 1. Grace can get locked in here. That's not good for Frontenac. We know Avery Johnson's going to be locked in, but I think she's probably going to be quite a bit more fatigued. Gracie's had a break and didn't pitch an entire game. Strike 2.
You also got to think, though, I think Avery's kind of used to that.
Yeah, probably.
She played a whole year of doing it every single game.
Yeah, she played a whole state tournament by herself, pretty much. Pop fly. Katie Mooney looking for it and got it. After the home run, it was 3 up, 3 down for Frontenac. Frontenac ties the game. We'll see if Columbus can have their bottom of the 4th big inning. We're back after this.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 4th inning. Frontenac rallies behind that momentum and got 1 run, tied the game, but no more than that. Columbus now needs to go to work.
I'm so glad that was in the frame.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I'm doing a little jig there to Cotton Eye Joe. But seems like Titan defense falling apart at Frontenac, or excuse me, at Girard playing Frontenac. It was 8-1, and it is now 8-5 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Columbus up to bat. So Frontenac only 3 runs down. Intense game. This one's intense too. Now we need to start picking things up offensively. Hope Frontenac's defense can falter a little bit here. Strike one. Seems like it always comes down to these two teams. Even the kids are excited.
Oh, yeah.
Katie got a piece of that one. 0-2 the count. Any run here at all would be great.
Well, yeah, anything to take the lead.
Yeah, anything to bring the momentum back to you. And a 3 up, 3 down here would not be the case. Because I can feel a big inning in Frontenac just waiting to happen. Katie stays alive, got a piece of it.
It's like a stick of dynamite with the fuse just slowly going down.
Right.
Or you ever lit fireworks and then, you know, you light one with your friend and they go off at the same time, but yours doesn't light. And you just see his start ticking down. And you're like, oh, my God, oh, my God. Oh, those are the most electrifying moments of your life, I think.
There you go.
Something to wake you up, make you feel alive.
0-2. Mooney gets a high hit there, and host of Frontenac Raiders ready to catch that one.
Hits fly ball, center field. Caught by number 4.
Brings up out number 1. You still got some room to figure things out, but
brings up
not a lot of it.
Second baseman, number 00, Jalen Rodriguez.
Now we'll bring up Jalen Rodriguez. 00. Not 7, but 00.
Who's your favorite James Bond, if you have one?
Oh, what's his name? Give me a minute and I'll think of it.
All right.
I think it was Roy something. Roger Moore. That's what it is.
Okay. I got to tell you, I never really watched the 007s.
All right. I really haven't either. Just know he played James Bond.
Who's the other one? What, Sean Connery or whatever?
Yep.
Aha, I'll pick him just because I know his name.
I think. Oh, no, I'm not sure. I know I'm probably going to get a text being like, you
Yeah.
idiot.
Someone's going to correct us somewhere. I know my Scholars Bowl teacher is probably raving right now. She is a big fan of.
As funny as you say that, my Scholars Bowl coach was just texting me a few minutes ago.
What a small world.
That's right. And he's probably the biggest nerd I know as far as sci-fi and everything regarding to that goes. Action films. 2-0 count to Jalen. There's strike one. Whew. Tell you what, if the pressure's ever been on me, it's now. I feel the pressure. That says something about this game.
Hey, my team's out of it, so I'm relaxing.
Yeah, you get the easy ride here.
I just get to move the camera back and forth. That's all I got to do.
That one's low, so 3-1 to Rodriguez.
Maybe add some insight every now and then. Usually not good one, but
right.
Insight nonetheless.
All we need is insight right now. It doesn't have to be good.
Yeah.
Strike two.
Oh. Got a little excited about that.
He went, strike. He was into that.
Yeah, he thought it was a strikeout. He got into it.
It's unfortunate that the ref didn't know that, but
Yeah. You know what?
yeah, we're not going to question
I'm not
it.
going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
He's done 3 games today. And a hit right to Mia Brown, gobbled it by shortstop, and there's the second out. Oh, man.
Shortstop, Mia Brown fires it over to Hattie Powell.
I feel like we're lucky it's tied right now.
I think both teams have had their chance to score and their momentum switch. You just got to wonder who's taking it for the end of this game.
Look at that. We got it right.
Aha!
Of course, my Scholars Bowl coach's favorite one is Sean Connery.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
You didn't even know who it was.
We're good friends now.
You had to ask about the name.
I was just confirming.
Strike one to Addison Saporito. Trying to get something going here. It's cooled down a little bit. It's from 80 to 79, so.
Oof. Getting cold out here.
And the sun's starting to set.
Dangerous temperatures.
Need a jacket before you know it. That one fouled back. The problem here is what's going to happen next inning. Because like I just mentioned, I feel like Frontenac, for some reason, I feel like they've got a big inning ahead of them. They always do, it seems like every game. They've got some big inning that just crushes your hopes and dreams.
Well, you know, I'd want nothing less than a regional championship game, a game this close going into the fourth.
Right. A game that's been close all the way.
Yeah.
Up until the fifth inning, maybe.
And it feels like one play goes a different way and the game could be exploded in one direction.
Right.
Could be a completely different score, but that's what these good teams do is they fight. They don't give up no matter what happens.
Yeah, they battle. Frontenac and Columbus, two great teams from their conference, and it's always going to be a dogfight. I'm interested to see what's going on in baseball land. I'm hoping they get a few more runs in there because it was 8-5. Frontenac trying to catch up to Columbus's early lead, and it's the top of the sixth, and Columbus didn't add anything. They would play in the bottom of the inning. And there's a hit gobbled up there, and that makes quick out for Frontenac. Columbus trying to get the momentum to shift on their side. Frontenac can try to add to the tie game, try to take the lead. We're back after this.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
I believe Caitlin Hayslip is going to be leading things up. There we go. Leading things off for Frontenac here. No big inning. Columbus defense really needs to hammer it here. Of course, if it goes out of the field, you can't do anything. But
that is true.
If it's in play, good start there for Major. Strike one.
I will say she has pitched a beauty so far.
Yeah.
In the inning and
she's
one strike she's had.
She's a junior. She'll be back next year.
In all sports, I'm sure they're thankful for that.
Yes. A loaded senior class and some coming back. I wouldn't say for boys basketball. You're pretty much losing everybody in that one.
Yeah, the boys' side of athletics is pretty dominant in our class.
1 and 2.
I can remember growing up playing them in everything, and that always being the competition of the year. I think that's how our rivalry against them got started.
Dead ball in there. 1 and 2 count. And Hayslip goes down swinging for out number 1.
That'll bring up third baseman, number 25, Maddie Call.
Maddie Call now up to bat for Frontenac. Going to try to get something going on their offense. Gracie been pretty good on the mound so far. It's time to keep it up when it really matters.
Besides
high, ball 1.
Besides the one home run.
You're right.
Which
she pretty much just pitched a perfect game besides that.
That's an awful position to be put in, too, after the huge momentum swing.
Right.
With the big hitter and Mia Brown up right after that as well.
Well, Mia Brown's the one that got the home run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is right after that momentum swing, Mia Brown's up. That's a terrible spot to be put in, having to pitch to her. She pitched some strikes.
Knocked out of the park. Back-to-back swings there from Call. 1-2 now the count. If you can get out of this without Frontenac scoring, you've got a good opportunity.
You might just swing old Mo back in your favor.
And there's a high hit there from Call, and Garcia in left field will get the second out. It's good to see that we're not making really any errors in the outfield either. It's good to see that they're on point and ready for the ball. And now that the sun is starting to set, might look a little better.
And as a completely unbiased spectator right now, because my team is out.
Right.
It's nice to see this for a regional championship. This is what you want. You want the two best teams matched up against each other.
Right. In a dogfight, and they certainly are now. I believe that's Kelby Burke.
Yep.
Trying to remember their numbers. It's a hard deal when you've seen 3 teams today.
Oh, man.
Technically 4 counting ours, but that's not hard. 1-1 now to Burke. Gracie pretty much trying to get locked in here. She makes it look so easy. Her and Johnson, man. That one a little low. 2-1. Oh, wow. 3-1. Major needs to reset here. Good news is you got 2 outs, but we know what happens there with 2 outs, and there's a full count for Burke. And she swung at that one. Was that a play? I don't think that was a play.
Nah, too far right.
Darn it. How many are we at now?
3. Surprisingly little amount for the 5th inning.
We had 2 in the first. I was like, this is not going to be pretty. Burke fouls that one back into the net.
More damage to the overhead.
Right. Yeah, we're trying to break it.
Maybe Mammoth Sports Construction is watching right now, and they'll.
The problem is that this is all new. The thing we want Mammoth Sports Construction to watch is, well, the press box and the field. And she goes down swinging. Columbus avoids danger. Game is still tied. Now it's their time to rally behind their offense. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with Columbus up to bat after this.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Columbus up to bat.
Start off the bottom of the 5th inning.
Went 3 up, 3 down with Frontenac last time, so still avoiding the big inning, but it's crazy. The pressure Frontenac can put on a team is nuts. I think it's the black and white uniforms. I think they mess with you.
Yeah, that's what it's an optical illusion.
Yeah. Because it looks so uniform and calm.
I prefer maroon and gold.
I prefer,
to tell you the truth.
prefer red and gold, but that's all right. Wasn't really a big fan of the gold. I think red and white would look good. I like the red. Karen Billings at the plate. Strike 1.
See, I think black and gold might be the best combination of colors for sports teams.
That's
a take.
Yeah, that's pretty. I tell you what, it'd be pretty intimidating for a black and gold team wearing uniforms like that.
Oh yeah. Unless they did like the bumblebee stripes or something, then it's just like, ah.
Yeah, then it looks like crap. I think Taryn got a piece of that. Strike 2. Didn't matter.
0-2 the count to Billings.
Boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, baby. Super bass.
Yeah, we might get copyright strike. Be careful.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my voice matches Nicki Minaj's so much.
Hey. Somebody could take that clip, put it on SoundCloud, and say that it's your version of the song. Even though it's only like 3 seconds.
Well, I apologize, BJ Harris.
And Billings goes down swinging for out number 1.
For out number 1. That'll bring up junior left fielder number 9, Maddie Garcia.
From what I heard from the PA booth, it is now 9-5 Columbus after a home run by Colt Ungenhauer. We can't get anybody on, it seems like, when we hit these home runs, because we had 3 home runs.
For 3
and it
runs.
was like, yeah, it was like 3-0. I'm like, what? So we hit 3 back-to-back home runs. Is that what I'm hearing?
I believe that's Colt's second of the game, too, is what the announcer said.
Well, if he's not going to be able to pitch the rest of the year, he's definitely going to have to make up work on offense. 1-0 to Garcia. Well, I know he only got 1 out, but here's where the term "be like Matty Garcia" comes into play.
It just doesn't, it's not right. Doesn't feel right without the 2 outs. She's been that player all day, though.
Right.
She's come up big in the moments when they need her.
Katie Simpson up the bat. They're going to try to make her get angry again.
Yeah.
I'm probably trying to get her ejected.
What I'm hearing now, and I think was the big commotion, was that she took her helmet off. I think that was the big.
Yeah, she slammed it on the ground.
Yeah, that's, you cannot take your helmet off whenever you're in the field of play. So.
Power swing. I think it was a little left of the playground.
Yeah, it didn't quite hit the playground. No little kids in there today. That's a score.
That's a good thing.
That's what I meant it as a good thing. May not have come off that way.
You kind of said, no little kids hurt today. Oh, well.
Aw, shucks.
That one high. 3-1 count for Garcia. At this point, to get somebody on is good motivation. So
3-1 count to Garcia.
you always like to see a nice hit and then a nice solid run. A little falter in their defense, but you can take what you get in this point. Oh, and Annie Lee will grab that one for out number 2.
That was best case scenario for the Frontenac Raiders.
Yeah, pretty much right to her, had to jump, got the out.
No more pitches thrown for Avery either.
Now here's Katie Simpson. Home run time.
There you go, the one that eluded her earlier.
Yeah, pulling Mia Brown. Keep your emotions in check. Don't take your helmet off.
She's hitting angry now.
Yeah. Put some power into that swing right now. Use that anger that you had when he got out at the plate to refuel the fire in the swing. 2 outs. And now you'd really just got to, there's no reason to put anybody on. You got a homer. Showed bunt, strike 1. Just keep your emotions in check.
Yeah, focus back down on the game.
You got to remember, it's still tied.
That's true. Feels like there's been 2 big momentum swings, yet it's still only 1-1.
Right.
That's how solid these defenses are.
We had a momentum swing. Frontenac countered that, and it's nobody scored since. That one high, ball 1.
A little send a message. No. And as that sun goes down, it gets a little cooler. You start to get a little more tired.
Right.
I just caught myself yawning.
I'm hoping that doesn't happen to Katie Simpson right now. Uh-oh. Coach Room's going to give her a piece of advice before the next pitch. She ran out of the box, too, man. She was like, hold on.
Did not see something she liked.
Stop the frickin' play.
Well, what do you think that conversation would even be about?
Make her mad. Get her ejected.
Don't let her on base, I think would be the main thing. Is Katie Simpson ambidextrous?
Pardon?
Ambidextrous. Can hit swing and throw with both hands?
Oh, I don't know.
I just saw her swing righty, and it was a pretty pure swing. So
Way to make me look stupid on there, by the way. Congrats on that. But I don't know if she is or not.
Is she amphibious?
Okay.
that one you know.
That one low. Ball 2. 2-1 count now to Katie. Bet Coach Rims was like, if we can get her to take her helmet off one more time, she'll get thrown out of the game.
Let her get around the bases and throw her out.
I'm waiting for Coach Rims to come out, yank the helmet off of her, slam it down, and then yell at the refs. I don't think she'd do something like that. Strike 2. Even count for Katie. Here it is. Here's the big swing. Gobbled up and thrown the first there for the third out. Now the Columbus defense has got to go to work. This is where it gets tense. Take a quick break as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Still tied 1-1 after this.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Back here from Rocket Field, regional championship. Starting us off the bat will be, I believe, Maddie Luchadas. And Frontenac in the heart of their lineup got some potential here. Ball 1. Columbus needs to get rid of that potential pretty quick. Still 9-5, top of the 7th inning. Columbus on top in the baseball side. And there's a hit there caught by Harley Long. Good catch there. That brings up out number 1.
Now up. Second baseman number 1.
We'll bring up Annie Lee. We got the last out for Frontenac, and will now try to get herself on base. But to getting out early is good against this team. There's a small hit trying to run it out, and Aubrey gets the tag at first. I'll bring up out number 2, and Coach Room's in a little frustration. She's trying to laugh it out. I get it. It's a tense game. Tie, chance to go to state. Here's the person that gave you your home run last time. It's the only person that scored. Don't repeat it. Low in the dirt, ball 1. I think Gracie's going to try to figure out where she can give me a little room.
Titans are regional champions headed to the state tournament.
There we go. Columbus wins the regional in Girard. They will go to the state tournament in Manhattan.
9-5, going back to the state tournament for the
9-5. Columbus looking to win this one. We will not be there. Keisha will not allow us. And the girls trying to get there now. It's all in their hands. 2-1 now the count.
That's all right. I didn't want to make the trip to Manhattan anyways.
I had to last year. And that one's going to go foul. I think Maddie Garcia was looking for the catch, but it's out. That's a problem. That was a nice hit. Just didn't have a good direction on it. Here's the pitch from Major. And Brown goes down swinging. Now your offense once again has to go to work. You got to get something on the board here as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Frontenac, if you can get something here, only has one more opportunity at bat. Columbus at least has 2, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back here as Columbus tries to get something working on offense. We're back after this.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Bottom of the 6th. Columbus up to bat here. Frontenac only has one more up at bat. Columbus at least with 2, so they're in the hot seat right now. As long as Aubrey Saporito can get us started off strong. Strike 1. That's where the pressure really is. They know the boys have booked their ticket. Now it's time for them to do the same thing. Go home with a doubleheader against Frontenac and 2 regional titles.
Wouldn't be a bad night.
No, not a bad day's work. Ball 1.
Also got to pay a little homage to the Columbus Titan golf team. I know you might not keep up on that as much.
Right.
I'm a golfer myself, and
yeah, we
your
had
Columbus Titans took second at regionals as a team and are able to go to state.
And you knew who they were right behind?
The Frontenac Raiders.
Yes.
Of course, the Frontenac Raiders boys team for golf is
loaded. Vinny Pyle will say that. That's all we got to say. 1-2 the count to Aubrey. Yeah, congratulations to golf going up to state. 2 spring sports there. Trying to make it 3.
Ball 1-2 the count. Saporito.
1-2. Saporito battles. Get it in the outfield right now. That nice big gap between center and left field. Make it like a clock. High, an even count.
2-2 the count.
This is where you need the nerves of steel. Because you
Yes.
know this, if you're
Yes.
if you're Saporito, this might be your last chance to hit in this game.
Make it a good one.
Exactly.
Make it a home run. Here it is. That one low. With no outs, a walk is not a bad thing. Full count. But you got to know that Johnson's probably going to try to rally herself now and probably going to throw a strike or on the next pitch. But maybe she won't. That's the thing about softball.
You never know.
Yeah, it's a guessing game. And Saporito hits that one right to Mia Brown. She's going to try to run it out, but not before Hattie Pyle will tag the base for the first out.
Now that junior.
And that will bring up KT Lopp.
Number 18, KT Lopp.
You just need one run now to take the lead and take the momentum. It's tough, you know.
Yeah.
You got to wonder if that 7th inning is where Frontenac's been saving all the juice, but I don't think Coach Rooms would be that way. Don't them wait till the 7th, prolong the game.
Yeah.
Let them score as much as possible.
No,
actually,
I was in the dugout and I heard her say that. She said,
okay. Well, my bad.
We'll wait till the 7th inning to score our runs.
Okay.
That's what she said, yeah.
Sorry, guys. We have the official intel.
Yep.
Cassie Room's manager here talking to us. That one high. 1-1 count for Lop. I'd like to welcome in all the baseball viewers, by the way. Coming in watching a great game there. If you're a Columbus fan, I forgot that playing the exact same setup.
Raiders fans might be
Raiders
a little
fans,
butthurt.
yeah. So, sorry, not sorry, I guess is what I'll say on that. And Lop hits that one right to Johnson, throw to first, and there's 2 quick outs for Frontenac. Columbus has struggled here in the bottom half of this game with not really hitting, but getting it to go anywhere. Frontenac hasn't struggled with that, but it's pretty much gone directly to whoever it was in the outfield. Neither team really having to work too hard for these outs as of now. I have a feeling this game's probably going to come down to that bottom of the 7th inning. I don't think Frontenac's going to have a massive top of the 7th. I just can't see it.
Not a run rule type.
Right, not like a 11-1.
I will say, though.
Strike one to Gracie. Here's her home run.
I don't know if she changed the mojo, but she did switch bats.
Well, here's the home run.
From what I've noticed.
She was saving it for when it's going to make her the superstar.
Exactly.
When's the highlight reel play going to come in? It's right now. Knock it out of the park.
Get your huddle camera ready.
Game changer for softball and baseball. That one fouled back.
No, sorry, I'm more of a football highlight guy.
There you go. They got those huddle cams that take up our spot in the press box. That's all right.
No comment.
Not at Gerard. We get a spot there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Gerard's
it's comfortable. Nice. Gracie hits that one high. That was really not a good hit, and that one will be caught for the 3rd out. So now the defense needs to repeat. That will take us to the top of the 7th inning, tied up. Not as an impressive scoring of a game, but it just shows the defense power in these two teams. We'll go see if Columbus can make theirs work after this commercial break.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back here, top of the 7th, all tied up. Wondering when this big inning of Frontenac's going to come in. This is their last opportunity unless we go into overtime, extra innings.
Well, I'd hate to say it, especially if you're a Columbus fan.
That's
but
the way it's looking right now.
These next 3 batters are due.
Yeah. Hattie Pyle and Abby Beeman. Abby Beeman currently up to bat. Hattie Pyle on deck. Beeman swung at that one and went into the netting. 1-1 the count.
I'm sure Abby's looking for a hit finally because she has struck out in her first 2 at-bats.
Yeah. Hoping we can keep it that way. And hits that one right to Grace Major. Quick throw to first for the first out. Well, she did get a hit.
That's true.
Just
better than a K.
First baseman, number 28.
Now bring it Patty Pyle, the dangerous hitter. Got to be careful because she can knock it out of the park.
And if you're a senior here,
yeah,
are you going to let this be your last at bat?
Right.
I think it's what's rolling through her mind is it's her time.
This could be it for me.
So is she going to step up and make the play?
Swings through that one, strike one.
Or let it slip.
Right.
To quote Eminem.
I don't listen to Eminem. I know Slim Shady and Lose Yourself. That's
of course. Her palms are sweaty.
Right. Her knees might be weak and her arms might be heavy. But I don't see any vomit on her sweater already.
Nope.
Not from Mom Spaghetti. All right, I'm done. 1-1. And the count to
2 balls, 1 strike.
or 2-1 to Pyle. To get Pyle out here is going to be huge, considerably. You've got Avery Johnson after that, and she hasn't had the best day at the plate today. Strike 2. See the power on that swing, though.
Yeah.
It makes you tense up a little bit.
And I think she felt like she chased that one, too. She immediately looked around and was kind of frustrated with herself, what it looked like.
She was like, ah. Come on. Ball 3, full count. Now let's just bring this thing down to the wire here, shall we?
And so to speak, this is the moment you live for.
Yeah.
Full count.
This is what Hattie Pyle wants to be her last at bat, maybe. Got a piece of it.
Ooh. Gosh, making me sweat over here.
Yeah, and you're not even, you don't care about either. I guess you can care a little bit about Frontenac because her sister's a coach, but this game doesn't matter to you.
There's no stake whatsoever in my heart.
Exactly. She got a piece of that one, staying alive. That's not a good sign. Most of the times they ramp that up, and most of the time what happens is that they hit it really hard and it goes super far, or they swing and miss.
And can I tell you something from my own prediction book? I think whoever wins this battle here might indicate the winner of the game. I'm telling you that.
Leaves the count full.
For some reason, I took that as you saying whoever wins the game might win the game.
No.
That's what I thought you said at
no,
first.
No. Whoever wins this battle at the at-bat.
Yeah.
Because I feel if Hattie Pyle puts it into play or gets walked, then Frontenac's going to have that momentum. But if Gracie Major strikes her out or she gets out.
That's a good pitch. Fortunate hit. And there's the out. Well,
I guess we'll see if that holds true.
Yeah. Now you've got Avery Johnson up to bat.
Gets out number 2.
What's the stats on her today? I don't think she's done anything.
She has not been too spectacular from the batter's box, but pitching-wise has 3 strikeouts and seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on.
Yeah, I guess fatigue is what she thrives off of. Either that or she's inhuman.
When that lactic acid hits, she actually gets better.
One more. Low, ball 1. She kind of shook her hand there. I think she kind of felt that one. She was like, eh. That wasn't it. It's good to be 2 outs, though, now, as long as nobody homers, of course. And a reminder, if Frontenac somehow does take the lead in this, it will Columbus still has the opportunity to tie it or take it back in the bottom of the 7th. Strike 1. They didn't put up the first ball. 1-1, yeah. So I beat the scoreboard. There you go. That one a little low. 2-1. Just make sure Gracie's not feeling the nerves. This is a very tense moment. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Opportunity for your team to either take the lead next inning. Got a piece of that one.
You're putting
an even count.
You're putting all the pressure on the sophomore's shoulders. She has to put something in play here, get on base, and then she has to go and finish the inning.
Yeah. Got to
make
make sure.
Knows?
Yeah, and she's got to make sure that nobody else gets out. And she goes down swinging.
Swung through it.
We may have extra innings. Titans have the opportunity to win the game in the next inning. Can their offense rally? We'll take a break and we'll come back and hopefully have the resolution of this one after this.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
It's still tied 1-1 here as the bottom of the 7th inning. Columbus has the opportunity to either send this thing in extra innings or win the game. The problem with that is that if you send it in extra innings, Frontenac can win it in the next inning.
Well, this is the moment in every kid's dream.
Yeah.
The one you live for.
This right now, she sent it out before this season. And now you just need a home run. You just got to win it. Katie Mooney, just a sophomore, so there's probably a lot of pressure on her shoulders right now. Following her is Jalen Rodriguez, who that could be her last at bat as well. That one high, ball one.
And that's, I mean,
a bad throw from third to first is how this team won 6-5 in the second game of their doubleheader in the main season. Katie Simpson was the one that actually stepped on the bag. Katie Mooney stretching out, keeping sure that she's got the good arm on her. She's got power in her swing. I've seen it. She sent a ball to the moon up at Baxter. Strike one.
Got to find a routine to relieve those nerves.
Right.
Yeah, this is what was that Sandlot quote? This is where legends are made.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's from Sandlot at all, but
I wish I knew movies. People quote A League of Their Own all the time, and I don't get it.
Yeah, still won't watch it, I think.
That one was a little high. She swung at it, goes foul. What's the playground counter at?
That's only at 3 still.
I guess they've taken notes. Maybe the school board of directors doesn't want to.
They said something in the dugout.
Yeah, they were like,
hit one more foul
there
in the playground. You don't get new uniforms next season.
They just got new uniforms. These are brand new in the midway through this season.
They look nice.
I would say thank you, but I didn't buy them or create them. And Katie Mooney goes down swinging for strike 3. All right, Jalen, here's your big moment. You're the senior. Time for Jalen's chance. Regardless, this game's score will be 2-1. So a close game either way.
Well,
both teams giving it one heck of an effort.
You never know. Frontenac could go off in the 8th inning, if there is one.
Yeah.
Could score 3 or 4.
Yeah, but once it's...
But it's the top, so they still have another chance.
Oh, that's right. And they're looking for the out there, and it's caught by Annie Lee. And that will bring up out number 2. All right, Addie. I've never seen her hit a home run before. But
on base is what you need.
Right now, yeah. Just need to know that you can get on.
If you're Frontenac, I think you're scared because old Matty Garcia is on deck. And the 2-out legend does happen.
They watched the game against Baxter.
That's true. They know the legend.
It's actually Harley Long up next. But
oh, really?
Yep. Flex.
Well.
High. Ball 1.
Well, then I guess it won't be Matty Garcia to fulfill the legend.
Tell you what, either team that wins this game has a good shot at winning the state tournament. I'll tell you that for sure.
I really thought you were about to say has a good shot of winning the regional championship. I was like, well,
I should have thought of that.
No dir.
Whoever wins this game is going to win the regional title, I think.
That's a very good take.
If I'm correct. That one hit foul. Ooh. That almost took out some people in the stands. Glad they were paying attention.
That's enough to grow some hair on your chest.
You fall asleep in a foul ball and that thing, you're not going to wake up. A 1-1 count for Saporito. Problem is I think we've hit it high, but we've just struggled to get it out of the infield as of recent. In the bottom half of this game. That one a little outside. 2-1 now for Sap.
Her pitching has caused a lot of ground balls in these later innings.
Yeah. One heck of an athlete, man.
Athletic.
If she doesn't sign for softball, I don't know.
I don't know what.
Low, 3-1.
Don't know what college coaches are looking at.
I would assume if she's pitching like this as a sophomore, and last year what she did as a freshman, I'm watching.
Sign the check.
Yeah. Sign the check, sign the papers.
What do you need to come to my school?
I will give your parents a house. And Addie will take a walk, get on base. That was part one of the process.
That's only her second walk of the day. Avery Johnson's second walk.
That is crazy. So, yep, Harley Long will replace Taryn Billings, hoping to keep things alive. The 2-out streak, here it comes. Here's the 2-out streak that we had back in the Baxter game.
Way back when.
Yeah, it feels like it.
So many hours ago.
I don't know if I've ever done 3 softball games in a day before in my broadcasting career. In a row. Here we go. Shows bunt, goes foul. Harley's pretty quick too, so bunt might not be the worst idea. Especially if you know you're not going to have enough power in your swing to knock it out of the park. You want to end it in this inning. You don't want to go into the 8th, but
yeah, your defense did the work and got
got
Frontenac off the field.
Both offenses have struggled here. The defenses have been spectacular on either team. Offenses have struggled a little bit after. They got 1 run and then they clocked out. That one goes foul. That will send Saporito back to where she came from. Harley Long in the same deal.
I got to tell you,
0-2 the count.
I think it's very risky going for the bunt in this stage. You obviously
I would say so as well.
You obviously trust Harley to get there in time. You really trust her speed.
But I do think it's risky, and Tedlock will replace Saporito. A last-minute change there from Coach Sapp.
Is number 3, Presley Tedlock.
You don't want your own daughter to get the winning run that sends you to state.
She just called her daughter slow, I think, is what she did.
You're slow. Get off the field. You're slow.
Well, now that Harley has to swing the bat, you want someone that's going to make it to second in time.
Presley Tedlock's mighty quick. She's got to wonder if she's going to show bunt every time. She's got a piece of it.
That's it. You can't bunt anymore because goes foul. You're done.
Right.
At least I think that's a softball rule. I don't know. Haven't kept up.
She's got to put a power swing on it. She's not the type to hit a home run, but maybe it's her shining moment.
Hey, all you need is outfield.
True. All you need is outfield.
Or an error.
An error would be fine, too. I wouldn't be mad. And that one hit right to third, and there's the third out. We're going into extra innings, extra softball. This game's tied 1-1. Both teams with another opportunity to bat this thing out.
Extra innings in the regional championship here in Columbus.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the top of the 8th after this.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Well, we're certainly earning our paycheck here tonight. Top of the 8th inning, Caitlin Hayslip starting us off. The offense didn't work out too well. Now your defense need to go to work. It's done well. Got to wonder when one team's going to start to falter. Gracie starts us off nice with strike one. Crazy that the defense on either side has still held strong to this point after both playing 2 games. Frontenac back-to-back. And that was a wild pitch from Gracie. I think it came off her hand wrong. Can't have any of those right now, that's for sure.
And well, all I say is this is probably the most innings she's pitched all day.
Yeah.
She's very used to, I think, at least pitching the 4th and the 5th, and then their offense taking over.
When played doubleheader, she used to pitch a whole game. But in the regional tournament, she hasn't pitched one yet. Strike 2.
And I'm not sure the rules, but are they allowed to bring Aubrey back into the game if they were to need to?
You know, I was going to say that. I was going to say if Gracie doesn't perform well, Aubrey comes back in. They could replace her with Aubrey, but I don't know. I don't know if that's allowed.
I think it is. I think
and
I've seen it before.
goes down swinging for strike 1. I'm assuming there really isn't a rule there, considering there's no rule on the pitch count either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if she keeps pitching strikeouts, I guess you can't pull her.
If she keeps doing that, there's nothing wrong with that. And that brings up number 25, Maddie Call. Strike 1. Here we go, 3 up, 3 down, and then you go to the bottom of the 8th and hopefully just get something to score.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to go eat sushi tonight, and the place closes soon, so I need this game to get over with.
Aren't you fancy?
Oh, yeah.
Where at?
Sakura in Pittsburgh. Well, I think it's called Kazoku now.
Yeah, it used to be called
Sakura, yeah.
I've eaten there before.
It's pretty tasty.
People I was eating with watch this. They know I wasn't a big fan. I don't like Japanese food.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like the chicken hibachi.
I've never tried the chicken. I got the dragon roll.
Oh.
Type of sushi. I do not like sushi.
I can't really do sushi.
Just said you're going to eat sushi.
Well, it's a sushi place. Come on.
Called that one outside. An even count. 2-2 for Call. Crucial strikeout here is you've got number 19, that looks like a Sullivan. That one hit foul and outside.
Yeah, I believe that's Alana Sullivan who will be hitting in for Kelby.
Tinley's 17, Alana's 19. I don't know what that is.
The other one is another number.
Well, Ella starts with an E, and an E backwards is 3. That's what I'm going with.
Okay, works for me.
And a hit right there to Katie Mooney.
Oh.
And she missed it. Told you, when was the defense going to start to falter, and that was an error there. Need to shake it off, though, and keep your head high. That will bring up Alana Sullivan.
Out to bat, right fielder, number 20.
So Sullivan will bat in the place of Burke. You got to remember, he's still gotten out. Nobody else is on, so you've got room here. Just no more errors. Shake it off and
they're
continue playing the game.
Shifting the defense in.
Right. Figuring she's not one of their power hitters. Say that, watch her bomb it.
Uh-oh.
Bunt goes foul. Caught by Katie Mooney. She got it on the diving catch. And there's the double play. And that is a highlight reel performance from Columbus right there. You talk about luck on that one. And that was about as perfect as that could have gone. About as perfect as that could have gone. Like you draw it up, right? We'll go ahead and take a quick break as the crowd still cheers. One more run, this thing's over. Columbus at bat after this.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back. We're still playing softball, in case you missed it. Bottom of the 8th inning, still tied at 1-1. A low-scoring affair here at Columbus. The game's in their hands. They're getting ready to be back at the top of their order, and all they need is one run in. Maddie Garcia up to bat now. That one with a lot of power goes foul.
Aha.
Oh, playground counter. That's 4.
Woo. Well, if you're Columbus and you don't execute right now, I think it's going to be real hard to do it at any other moment. This game might go on forever if someone doesn't execute now because they have all the momentum in their hands.
Both teams have performed incredibly well to this point. 0-2 the count.
But you could feel it almost in the crowd, just that switch off that double play.
Yeah.
The diving catch and then the throw out at second.
Yeah, highlight reel there. You've got the momentum, the game in your hands. It's your inning. Time to finish it off and go home and go eat some dinner and go to state. Except Garcia goes down swinging.
Garcia goes down swinging for out number 1.
That's all right. All you need is one run.
And I mentioned it looking like Avery Johnson's getting stronger as the game goes on.
Right. She's performed pretty well this evening as a solo, and she's keeping it up, man.
I will say one thing about our next batter, Katie Simpson. She had a single, a triple, and then what I believe was the first time at this regional where she has not gotten on base, at least that I've seen.
Yeah.
So that last about was her first out, at least I believe, of the regional.
And now she's going to homer and complete the cycle that she was going to in
now
the
she has the
game.
chance.
Just unfortunate there. Brings up out number 2.
Simpson.
Quick outs.
Eyes out for number 2, up to bat.
That will bring up Aubrey Saporito.
First baseman, number 14, Aubrey
I know.
Saporito.
Is that her mom, Coach Saporito?
Yes. Addie and Aubrey are twins, and that's their mom.
I had to make sure. But her mom definitely just said, this is your chance. Prove it.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a homer for her. Got power hitters behind her. Needs to get on base. And that one goes foul. I wouldn't be mad if she knocked it out of the park, but
I don't think anyone here would.
Except for Frontenac fans.
Yeah, they might be a little salty at first, but then they'd be glad they get to go home, eat some dinner.
I don't know. This has been a pretty fun game.
I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time.
This one is a game that's certainly worth the watch.
It's two Goliaths going back and forth at each other.
Come on, drop. There you go. So Aubrey gets on. Ball went a little bit past Mia Brown. She couldn't find it. Dropped top of the outfield.
Brings up junior shortstop number 18, KT.
Well, it's what you asked for.
Yeah.
On base.
Get her on base, and now you've got some power hitters. And now Coach Rooms is going to, I think she realized that, and is going to call a timeout and regroup her squad.
Is this her third visit to the mound?
I don't know. I've never keeping track of the visits to the mound in softball before. Like we mentioned earlier, baseball was covered by us last year on a different channel, but this year baseball is not allowed to be covered, but softball is. So we may be able to get up to the state tournament and provide you some coverage depending on how this game goes. And all it takes is one run.
Well, now maybe I'm cheering for the Titans because
yeah. They got a pretty nice facility. It's not as nice as the massive press box that's up at K-State. It's more like a ballpark like this, but they got turf.
Well, doesn't that just brighten everyone's
I know
mood?
Girard has too, but
Oh, yeah,
Columbus, that's something special. High. Saporito going to stay where she is. Yeah, you don't need that right now.
That is a good play by the catcher, Caitlin Hazel. Keep
Yeah,
that
she
in
was
front of
ready. Kind of scared her off a little bit.
Her. If Saporito takes second, momentum is completely on the Titans side.
I would agree. We've got two big power hitters coming up right now.
Gracie Major, who's been due.
She's been due this whole tournament. And that one right past first base. I'm going to try to get a throw in. It advances the runners.
Well,
that was smart to hold up at second. I think it might have been an out at third because that was gobbled up pretty quick by Burke in right field. All right, Gracie.
Well,
I hate putting the pressure on people, but you've done it before. She's done it pretty much almost every game this season.
You couldn't write a better script.
Right. This is it. I mean, this is got to be. The momentum's in your side. The crowd's cheering your name. You got 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning in the regional title. What a better way to end it, right?
And you've been trying to call her home runs these last 2 days.
I mean, this has got to be it, right? Not a better scenario.
You would think. Let's see if she's the clutch player that the legends tell. Oh, I thought that was it.
If that would have been it off the first pitch, I would have flipped the table and walked off.
Oh, man. We couldn't even no post-game show to that. We just leave.
That's it, man.
This has been Columbus Sports Live. We'll see you later.
We'll see you hopefully at the
Just
state
like
tournament.
that ball. See you later.
Yeah. Just like that ball. Gracie's trying to send it to the moon. Good power on that. There it is.
There it is.
Aubrey's coming home, and that is the ball game. Columbus is going to state. Woo. Call that one in. What did I say? Not a much better way to end that one.
Yeah? Well, that's 3 Titan teams going to Spring State.
Yeah. Baseball and softball headed to a Class 3 state tournament.
And then golf headed off to Dodge City.
Golf headed off to Dodge City. I said it after the sub-state loss in basketball. Spring sports look to be dominated by us. I wasn't lying. We'll change the score real quick so we can confirm it. And there it is.
Just for everyone watching, in case they didn't know by the reaction.
I knew it had to be coming.
She was due.
Now, about to say, she was due for a big hit. And that's a perfect way to end it. Now that things have gone according to plan, we'll take a quick break, do a little post-game show here at Get Out. I know it's late and Daryl doesn't care, but Titan fans do. As Jacob Leonard rushes back to get to KOAM to edit that footage. We'll take a quick break, and we will come back here as Coach Grundy's trying to text it out on social media. That's right. Good, how are you? We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back here with the post-game show coming up after this. Columbus is going to state.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and...
We'll cut that commercial short momentarily for a plaque presentation. We knew one of these good teams was bound to have it happen, man. And that's it. We'll take another break. We just wanted to get that in. So we'll be back with the official postgame show after this.
construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back. Columbus Sports Live, regional championship on the line, and Columbus takes it in extra innings, 2-1 here from Rocket Field. Not a better way for these seniors to end their main season, I guess. It's not over. They still got the state tournament, but not a better way to end things at home with a home regional, winning it in a fantastic game, 2-1. It was close. Both teams battled back and forth. It was a matter of really just the defense. You know, the defense pretty much controlled this game for either squad, and you hate to see a team that's just as good like Frontenac fall in such a tough game. But you know what? This team's had many opportunities to go to state. Darryl, I think you can speak for me as well. It's Columbus's turn.
Well, man.
Maybe it's Gerard's turn for you, but I don't know.
Well, when you play the way they did, you can't argue with it. It was a tough
Right.
defensive battle, huge momentum shift in the middle of the game, and they bent, but they did not break.
Right.
And they kept the game tied, and they were able to come away with the win here in the end. I mean, they had 8 strikeouts, both Gracie and Aubrey together. They had 8 together. Gracie with 5, Aubrey with 3, just like the other game. And then Katie Simpson struggled later on, but she had the momentum going at the start. She scored the first run of the game when she took home earlier. And, I mean, like you said, it was their turn. They played hard. And they took care of business throughout the whole thing, did what a 1 seed should do.
Right. They were the 1 seed going into this, but they've been the 1 seed back-to-back years before this, and they faltered in the semifinal. They performed pretty well in the quarterfinal game. In the semifinal game, they performed excellent. They had a pretty good run against Baxter Springs, the team that they lost to in the semifinals last year, and come and beat a team as good as Frontenac. We kind of talked about it earlier. Frontenac won the regional. They went in to win the state tournament. This team's got a good shot.
That's exactly right. I mean, you kind of said it earlier. Whoever won this game had a really good shot. I may not be the strongest Titan fan in the world, but I think I'll be a homer for the CNC League as they move on to the state title.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what you want. Coach Zapp should be here for an interview. I know she's getting interviewed by Jacob Leonard. We might move the camera on that. Let her get her moment of fame. I know she's not going to like this, so I'm going to do it just to make her mad. There she is, getting interviewed by the man himself. It was good because this is Jacob Leonard's last season with athletics reporting for KOAM, so good to win it on his last time around. But, we've been talking about it all night, how the defense has just been, the defense in these two teams are remarkable. We're not going to short anything from Frontenac here. They have certainly earned their spot in this regional championship game. They played well for several years. Like we said, they won it in 2016, 2019, lost in the quarterfinals at state in 21, and last year they won the whole thing. So it really all just depended on, how well they could counteract. Oh, here they go.
And watch this.
I don't know if I can get it. There we go. We got it. You were waiting on it. A home celebration's not complete without slamming the ice bucket down, right?
Yeah, what better story at home, too.
Right. But, honestly, what an impressive night for these two teams. Not only is softball going to state, but you mentioned it earlier, baseball as well, and golf.
Yeah.
Boys golf going to state. Girls golf actually went to state in the fall, so that works out well. But, yeah, not a better way for these seniors, 3 of them on the team and 2 of them being daughters of the coach to end things off here at home. They're headed to the state tournament in Manhattan. I'll actually pop on Acacia's website real quick and confirm that because somebody earlier said Hutchinson, but I'm 90% sure they play in Manhattan where baseball does. Let's see.
Wichita State is what's saying?
That's for 6A.
Ah.
Or 5A. Yeah, they play at Manhattan Twin Oaks Complex. In,
Manhattan?
Go figure, Manhattan, Kansas.
How about that?
Baseball will be up at K-State. I don't know if we'll be able to get those games for you on Columbus Sports Live, but hopefully we'll try to work things out and try to get up there. Might take a look. I know the boss is up for it. He's ready to go. If we can get up there, it'll just depend on what can happen. Somebody's going to have that call. Hopefully it's me. Hopefully it's I don't know if Daryl's going to want to really call it state title.
I have to drive all the way to Manhattan for Titan softball. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know if he's too into the idea.
I'd be honored to.
But, we'll just see how it works. Might be Daryl and I, might be myself and somebody else. It might be 2 people you've never heard before. But hopefully we'll try to work things out to where we have that game. We've got a week or 2 to figure that out. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, relieve Daryl of his Titan duties. Thank you for coming on the call and joining us. We've had some staff issues this year, and for you to come up here with pretty much no notice at all was pretty honorable. So Gerard's got at least one good person in the town, we'll say that. We'll go ahead and BJ Harris too. That's 2. He's watching, I'm sure. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back here with wrap it up from the postgame show and hopefully an interview from Coach Sapp. We're back in 2 minutes on Columbus Sports Live.
Comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
You're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Welcome back here to the regional tournament here. Columbus wins 2-1 over the Frontenac Raiders in 8 innings. A long game, but a eventful one. Columbus finally making their mark, going to make their mark at the state tournament in the softball side. Baseball going back for the second straight year. What a game it was. I'm going to hope Coach Sapp stops running for president and comes over here. She's got a lot of people to talk to, you know. But, man, what a game. What a game, what a season for these ladies. Came in as the 1 seed back-to-back years to the regional tournament, back-to-back years, I believe, to the regional tournament. And was shut out in the semifinals both times, and then this time around, they got the job done. Very proud of this team, very proud of how far they've come. Got 3 great seniors on the team, some good leadership, and a lot returning besides those 3 seniors. So things looking bright currently and in the future for Titan softball. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's like you always want to keep going. You always want to keep the motivation alive, and hopefully they will at the state tournament as we'll back out here and get a little wider view of what's going on. I don't know if Coach Sapp's going to get the signal or not. I'm trying not to make myself look stupid here, getting her attention. But honestly, what a game. And what's crazy is that we were talking about a couple of these players here and talking in between the game. And you got to remember that Pittsburgh Purple Dragons won the 5A regional, their regional, and are going up to state. Columbus shut them out. So if that just shows you how tough it actually is in the regional tournament, I mean, the CNC is just loaded with talent, not just in Columbus, but everywhere, and they have a lot of it. Not only a lot of it coming back, but they got a lot of it that is just, it seems like we have a thing in spring sports where things we try to keep motivated and keep the ball rolling. We've certainly had great spring seasons, and this is just a way to cap it off. Like we said, state tournament coverage, not sure how that's going to go. I know we've got a couple of games getting ready to, or we got a I'm trying to figure out a way to word this. I was going to say a couple of crews trying to go up there, but I forgot baseball's no longer covered by us. Keisha is going to have to cover that one. But hopefully we can get a crew up there, and hopefully we can get that filmed for you on Columbus Sports Live. I don't know right now exactly how that's going to work. We're going to have to find a crew and transportation, get up there. And tell you what, I'm not driving to Manhattan, that's for sure. But hopefully we'll get it done. We'll figure it out, and we'll see what happens. It'll most likely be a 2-day thing. The way it works up there is if you win the first game, you spend the night and you go back to the hotel. Second game and the semifinals and the either consolation or the championship games are played the following day. So it's a 2-day thing, and that will be at Twin Oaks Complex in Manhattan. Big regional tournament there, or excuse me, state tournament there. Obviously the brackets not come out. I don't know which teams have booked their ticket as of right now. I'm going to try to figure that out here in a minute by looking at, see if anything's been put on the bracket, and they have not put out a bracket yet. Darn. Oh, well. I tried, but Keisha probably won't put out a bracket till next week. So with that being said, we don't know exactly who we're going to be playing. I guess I could go through and look at all the regional brackets and see what we got there. I'm going to load this, and they haven't updated the regional bracket yet for ours. They updated it pretty quick. So let's see who the Titans could be taking on. In Cheney, they hosted a regional, and Haven High School won that one against Wichita Trinity Academy 11-1. Concordia hosted one as well. That was won by Beloit. Garnett, Anderson County hosted one. That was won by Burlington. Prairie View hosted one, won by Santa Fe Trail. That's surprising. Lyons, Kansas hosted one, and that was won by Southeast of Saline, or Gypsum. Scott Community High School won their own regional. And Silver Lake, where that game will be played. Oh, wow. So they've had, apparently, I don't know if that was just the way the initial scheduling worked, but apparently they've had like a ton of delays because they are not playing the semifinal games until tomorrow and then the championship. So that's how that will work. So those are the people that Columbus may be taking on. We'll go ahead and head to the baseball side of things and let you know of who they could be taking on the baseball side. Last year they lost in the championship to Wichita Collegiate. From the Anthony Regional, that has yet to be updated, Wichita Trinity Academy and Haven playing that one out. Burlington, I doubt any of these are actually going to be updated, believe it or not. Gypsum, Southeast of Saline, Humboldt playing that one out. Goodland won their own regional, so Goodland will be a team that taking on Hiawatha. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that or not, but we'll certainly see. Kansas City, Bishop Ward, and Jeff West are playing that one. Hoisington and Heston taking on each other. And that one, Santa Fe Trail going on the baseball side as well. That will be somebody that Columbus is taking on. Sabetha and Seneca Nemaha Central are playing in the Seneca Regional for the title. Like we said, we don't know who's won all of these yet, but we'll definitely let you know. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'm really trying to get Coach Sapp over here, but she is swarmed by people, so I don't know if it's ever going to happen. We may have to end it without an interview, but I'd love to get one. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we will come back here with the hopefully final round of the postgame show coming up after this.
A construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
We're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Welcome back. Here was digging in a little bit more into the state tournament side of things for softball. It looks like to me that I can confirm that we are able to broadcast softball or state tournament, but not baseball. So with that being said, we've talked about it a little bit tonight. We'll try to get a crew down there. I know Daryl McLeod said he'd be honored to. I'm not sure if he's telling the truth on that one, but we'll wait and see, and we'll find out. Other information that we will reiterate to you, like we said, what was it? Columbus is going to state in boys golf, baseball, softball. 3 in a row. That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty clean. I mean, we talked about it. We said in the sub-state loss up at Girard for basketball, that in the sub-state title game that spring looked to be dominated by us. I think we handled that pretty well. I think we did a pretty nice job. Yeah, what a way to end things off here. We're waiting for the celebrations to kind of die down a little bit. And, yeah, honestly, what a intense game. What a huge game. What a great victory for this squad. Like we said, I've tried to go back and see if I can find the history of Titan softball. I'm really struggling. I'm going to see what I can find here because I want to confirm who we lost to the last few years. So I'll go here and see what I can find. Titans, I believe, are like 19-2, 22, 21-2, something like that. I can't figure out the exact number, but, you know, I don't know how to go back on Keisha and look at the team schedules. So I'm sorry, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, but, well, she finally got the cue, I guess. But honestly, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you've watched a team grow. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and first year I started doing it was 2019, and that team looked pretty good. Then in 2020, ready for the spring season, looking like you're going to have a state tournament team, gets canceled. Frontenac probably felt the same way. Frontenac goes in 2021. They won the regional against Galena. Last year we caught it in the semifinals against Baxter Springs, and this year we finally got the job done. So I guess that's how you do it. Watch a team grow and watch a team progress. And that's what we've done is we bring in, well, maybe. If you want to make it easier, you can go around the other side. Okay. There we go. Put a little less slack on the headphones. They are pretty expensive. But as we bring in Columbus head coach Amy Samperito, I got to tell you, I was shaking in my boots that entire game. What a game. I didn't think it was going to go in extra innings. And with the way that Frontenac played Girard, I kind of got a little nervous there. But
right.
The defense is the story of this game, honestly, in my opinion, on both teams. What do you think?
Oh, defense was amazing. You know, and our defense has been strong all year. And I knew that with our pitching and our defense, and you know, our bats just had to back it up. So, great game.
Bats barely backed it up. 2-1 was the score, and you could say the same story for either team. The one run was a home run from Mia Brown. Other than that, everything that was in the park, you guys stopped.
Right, I believe
and I think that's good going into the state tournament.
Yeah, I think that was the only base hit of that our girls that Aubrey and Gracie both allowed was that one.
Absolutely, a fun night to celebrate, and we've been talking ever since this state or this regional tournament got started. It feels like now's the time. Your daughters are seniors. We've had 2 kind of upset years. Now you're hosting the regional, and we were even talking in the bottom of that 8th inning. We were like, Gracie's kind of due for something big here.
Oh, I knew she was, yeah.
And so when she just knocked it out of the park, I mean, did you kind of know as soon as she hit that ball. We got
yeah,
this.
Yeah, I knew. As soon as I saw it come off her bat, Aubrey rounded third base, and you could see it in her eyes. She wasn't slowing up a bit, and I think it's the fastest that she's ever ran. But as soon as I saw it come off Gracie's bat, I knew that it was in a good spot. They weren't going to be able to get to it, and that we were winning the ball game.
Absolutely, and I think one of the benefits you guys have going into this state tournament is it's going to be loaded. You know, Class 3A is extremely talented when it comes to athletics, but you guys have two really strong pitchers.
Right.
Your daughter Aubrey, and then of course Gracie. When they both get locked in, it's pretty hard to stop them.
Right.
Do you think that's going to work to your advantage in trying to climb the ladder in the state tournament?
Definitely. You know, I knew coming into regionals that would help us, and going to state it'll be the same way. It's not very often that you run into a team that has two great pitchers, you know, and that we can, you know, do just like we did tonight, where we can start one and get partway through and you know, and bring another one in, and it's you know, even harder to hit off of them. So anyway, I think it'll definitely be an advantage for us going into that.
Absolutely. Now, we typically ask this question at the end of the season because we might be up at the state tournament. I know Keisha's allowing us this year, but we're not going to have you pick a player tonight. I think we can all agree that the team had to work together tonight. It's such a tough team to drive this one out. But
Definitely.
if you could send a message to the team tonight after the way they battled, what would it be?
You know, I've told them all season, and it's the same thing. You know, as they come running in after every half inning, or you know, come running in off defense every half inning, and the excitement that they have, and just seeing every one of them come running and jumping towards the sideline. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it, and I'll tell them I absolutely love you guys. I love this team, and you know, I still do, and that's what I'm going to keep telling them. You know, I've never had a team that has, or seen a team that has pulled together like these guys have. Every single one of them wants to be on the field with each other, and every single one of them wants to have their teammates' backs and knows that, you know, their teammates have their backs. So I love everything about this team.
What a way to end the night, and what a quote. All spring sports so far going to state, and that's the way we like it. Coach, we'll let you get out of here. It's late. I know we're all probably hungry and
you bet.
Ready to go celebrate this one.
Hey,
maybe
go Titans.
I'm not trying to convince anything, but maybe you can get your players exempt from some finals tomorrow. That's just a thought, trying to pass that way.
Yeah, they've already asked them. I don't think there's anything I can do there.
Well, if Mr. Grundy hears that message, they're wanting it pretty bad.
That's right.
Thanks for talking to us, and I'll let you get out of here. Congratulations on the big win, and we hopefully will see you up at the state tournament.
Right. Thanks, Carson.
Thank you. That will wrap things up for us tonight. The 3A regional champs in baseball and softball are the Columbus Titans. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Probably the most viewership we've ever had in a spring sport came tonight. And couldn't do it without B.J. Harris and Leslie Harris and Harris Media Services putting this all on together for multiple schools, and couldn't do it without the help of the viewership and the sponsorships that everybody had and everybody has had going into tonight. I appreciate everybody joining us, and hopefully we'll see you in Manhattan. And if not, we will be back for football in the fall. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and good night.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by